Let's see how this goes.
Why would you do this?
Have you ever went to Insomnia?
The cookies?
Yeah, why would you
Nah,
do
it'd
this?
be alright, man.
Oh,
Can't believe you've done this.
Have you ever went to
I will never recover from this.
Have you ever went to Insomnia Cookies?
Yes. That's a genius idea. That's what it is.
But genius, but
Casey,
Pretty
can you
neat.
say something?
I've been saying stuff. Yeah, and other stuff and things
I'm not hearing you.
and whatnot.
So my question is, did we mute him from there, right?
All I did was do this.
Yeah, I know. So I now know. Go to
You know nothing.
on that on the settings.
Do you have a mute?
I think I'm attached to this Mac is why. Go to output on the device and click on AirPods. Whoa, hold on.
I've been saying stuff.
So good.
And other stuff and things and
Listen to AirPods.
So my question is, did we mute him
that is a serious delay.
from there, right?
So you're gonna have to change. You're gonna have to connect it to your computer, I think.
So. Casey, say something.
You still need it.
No, I hear him now. Alright. And then let me check on this thing again. Let's see, because people were saying your volume was quiet.
My volume was quiet. I mean, I can turn it up on here, but
I heard him.
I'd rather not.
Alright.
Wait. What happened?
Okay, for some reason I'm still not hearing Casey over there. So let me change this to this.
Do you hear him now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you mute it?
So okay. So it shouldn't come out of here anymore.
Shouldn't. It should just come through my earbuds. Alright, so now we're live. So no, he's got to sit there because he's quiet, and I got to be able to hear him. That's why he's there. You are ridiculously loud.
So what we should do, at the start of the next one, because it's probably gonna unplug everything if we do, but like move the table like a foot over this way. So then we have a foot more back there.
I agree.
To walk around.
Alright.
Cups?
You need a background, Dustin.
I know, I got to get a green screen.
There's red solo cups right there.
You should be able to just do it through. Well, maybe you can't. Yeah, never mind.
Alright. Let's go ahead and get started.
Oh, I want to try one of these red velvet ones, or whatever they're called.
Raspberry,
These?
raspberry ones? Raspberry cheesecake. And while we were going over there, Justin was plotting is that we're gonna make.
Casey, are you able to pull up YouTube
Mhm.
Never gonna recover.
just to keep that monitoring in the background, I guess?
Yeah.
Let me send this link out. While I'm doing this, you guys do some recap of what's
What
happening.
have we done?
Oh, let me join the call so I can actually hear it. Okay. Does anybody remember what we did last?
Josiah came to the.
We're in Waterdeep.
Y'all are in a haunted house, and I'm sleeping cozy at the magic
We're in a
shop.
room and there's a terrified child and a Warford staring at him on a chair.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm staring at him?
Yeah, remember you said you went on the chair like this and you're just staring at him while he's sleeping?
Did I say I was staring at him? Or
Yeah.
did I was like staring at something else?
So you're staring at him aimlessly. It's pretty intimidating.
Maybe you made that up.
No.
Hey, Dustin.
So,
You have a recording of last time?
do I have a recording of the last time? Yeah, I do. We can watch it all.
Yeah, the last 3 hours of nothing.
So we started last session with starting at Troll Skull. We worked on cleaning it up, realized it has a ghost named Lift. We met a bunch of neighbors. We went and introduced ourselves to the other neighbors. Did some more cleaning up. Found a few magical items there.
We're gonna cord close by.
Talking to Casey, I guess
Yeah,
we'll just
here.
recap.
I'm listening. I just gotta go.
No, let me give it a break in. There you go.
The house has been pretty much cleaned up though, right?
Yeah, we got it to all cleaned up and stuff, but it's still gonna need repairs that are outside of our capability. So we'll probably have to hire like the woodworker or the
Okay.
metal guy next to us to come in and help fix her up a little bit. There are a few things we have on our docket to do.
Don't even bring
We gotta go sell the silver bars at the dock. Is where we're told to do that.
Okay.
Matthew's character. Are you Thunder? You're Thunder, right? And
Yeah.
Casey's Rain. Yeah, you're so
Has it been that
Thunder.
long?
Thunder went to the detective spot and is supposed to get a package about Volo the following day.
And I got information on the person I didn't need to.
Yeah. And then also we got invited to a ball. So we should probably figure out if that's for all of us or if it's just for Thunder. And then decide what we're gonna do with Troll Skull.
Now, do you remember what the group's name was that, invited him? Because that was significant. I don't remember what it was.
DM, what was the group's name that invited us?
That invited him?
It was from.
Yeah, it was
Rainier,
some-
wasn't it? I thought it was just from Rainier.
Do I have to get nice clothes?
I thought it was one of the like guilds or something.
There's a bunch of different guilds trying to get us to join their guild. But it all kind of depended on what we decide to do with Troll Skull.
I'm trying to figure out which one that you got. Everyone got something different.
Well, I haven't gotten anything because DM hates me.
That's why.
I don't know what you mean. Everybody got something different.
Well,
I think it's because.
this is what you got on your letter that you received. It said, Rainier, which if you remember who Rainier is, Rainier tells us you're a good bet. He bought you tickets to the opera tonight.
Tickets?
There's tickets, plural.
Okay. That answers that.
At the Light Singer Theater in the Sea Ward. If you're interested, meet Mert at intermission. Private box seat. Formal attire is required for attendance.
Okay.
And also,
I'm currently, wanted by the man, so
I was about to say, Rain is wanted for murder, so
not murder. Whoever said anything about murder?
that's just what I'm assuming.
I haven't killed anybody that didn't need to die.
That we know of. And we left off with me sleeping soundly, safely in the magic shop. And these three, I think it was Ivan's character realizing that maybe that's not Lift, that's bringing the blanket to the little boy.
It's another person.
But do we have a boss like completely
Since
freaks
I'm a
out?
little confused, I'm going to
Maybe.
bring Senor Cheese. That's my mouse. And have Senor Cheese chill with me.
You got to be more. You got to pick a type of cheese. Senor cheddar.
Queso.
Senor Gouda?
Senor Queso Blanco.
So we've got Thunder and Rain, and then in real life we got Casey and Queso. This is gonna be
great.
fabulous.
All right.
Yeah,
for those
he'll
who are
forget
just
about
joining
half of
us
the anyways.
online, you want to reintroduce your characters here. This is a place called Waterdeep. And in Waterdeep, you're in the land of...
Barovia.
A what?
Barovia.
It's not the Barovia. No. We've already done that.
Recovering from that.
No.
He is, though. From
So, Barovia. Waterdeep is a vast city that's divided up in different wards and everything else. So these travelers here, some who are from here, kind of like...
Wait, I have a question.
Well, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Harry
Go ahead.
Hopperfield. I am Harry Hopperfield. I play a Harrigan wizard, which is a fancy word to just say a rabbit. I play a rabbit folk, who is a wizard who has been in Waterdeep for 6 years now. He attended college there and has been out of college for 2 years, I think now, working for the one and only Mr. Mordecane at his magic shop in Waterdeep, where he was delivering a package to the Yawning Portal Tavern and bumped into these two.
All right,
And,
so...
I'm
pieced
Rob.
together.
I'm Rob Berry. I'm a sneaky rogue. I am a Dampier, which is basically like a half vampire, half human thing stuck between life and death.
So an actual teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
I got washed up.
Took a really long run up at that role, didn't he?
I came to Waterdeep not too long ago with Thunder. I don't remember if it was Thunder or Rain. And I met Harry Hopperfield and are you a dwarf? Yeah, you're a dwarf or an elf, Casey?
He's a dwarf.
I'm a dwarf.
Dwarf. Yeah.
I can't wait to die and come back as hail.
Yeah.
You can,
Yeah.
You can die and come back as lightning.
So it'd be like little thunder,
said-
little lightning. Okay, go ahead.
Can my creator be Strahd?
No,
Can I be from Barovia?
you're not from Barovia.
Why not?
Your name is your name is Thunder, and you're a Warforged.
I'm originally from
That doesn't really seem like Strahd's style. Just
No,
personally.
Strahd would not let you leave Barovia. You'd be in the land of Barovia. You'd be stuck there.
Maybe
I'm from
I
Barovia.
got out somehow.
Yeah, but you should probably struck a deal. We should look at that backstory sometime.
Yeah, there's a lot of things
Okay.
we do.
All right, and finally we've got our one that's all the way in Washington. And go ahead and introduce yourself.
What about I was a person, and then Strahd cursed me to be a metal person and sent me away?
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. All right,
An
Casey,
idea.
go ahead.
My character's name is Rain. He is a dwarf artificer who is a part of House Kundarak and works at the Kundarak Bank. Or, well, I guess he worked, past tense, at the Kundarak Bank. And has an interesting past that he tries to keep hidden from everybody. So, fun fact. That's it.
Okay. We have a lot of people actually joining us on right now. Online, we've got some different things. So I guess they don't respond. I guess we're just watching. No, we just don't have that window pulled up, and that's why. And so, there you go. And now we got a frozen Casey over there.
Nah.
That's okay.
Why am I frozen?
This is why we can't have nice things. You're fine. You're good.
I'm not frozen.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump in. Last time we left our characters, you guys inherited a manor. And a manor was in all disarray. It was quote-unquote haunted. And this poltergeist was kind of not really welcoming to you. You were able to go explore the neighborhood. You got to meet some of the neighbors and other businesses and such. And then you were settling down for a long rest. Now, in the midst of that, the way that you were communicating with the poltergeist was by knocks, if you remember. One knock, yes. Two knocks, no.
Well, last session, I also asked if that was him. He said no.
Right. And so at the very end, you took in this, which is really Harry. Harry took in Josiah, this little orphan boy that's around 11 years old, who's just right there in the alleyway and
I felt
working.
bad because I kept accidentally hitting him with
You
like swords
did.
and stuff.
I mean, that's horrible of you. But you ended up seeing him shivering on the streets, and you're like, hey, we have a place for you. and which was very kind. So you then take this 11-year-old boy and kick him into a place with all these half vampire dude, a metal dude like Terminator,
and a murderer.
I slept in a cabin with the next con. Do you remember?
That's true. So,
Well, I helped him.
but while you guys were in there, you saw Josiah. He was shivering cold, and all of a sudden, what floated inside the bedroom, if you remember, was a blanket, and then just kind of laid it over. And you said, "What? Thank you, Leaf." And I went,
Live.
"Well." I knocked no, and you're like, "What do you mean no? I mean, this isn't Liv?" And then that's where we ended it. So now we find out that there's another ghost in there,
And
not just
Harry's
one.
Safe at home.
And Harry's saved at home. So
As long as it's not a nun, I think we'll be okay.
I need you two and Rain.
And
Roll a perception check.
And Senor Queso Blanco.
Perception.
Nah, he's fine.
What?
What is that?
He's there.
D20 perception check.
Well, it's between like.
Reroll.
Reroll.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, natural 1.
Oh, 11.
But
Mine was
wait. 7.
7. Okay, and what was yours?
11.
11. What about you, Rain?
Did I get it?
Um,
I've Senor Queso.
7.
No. Okay, so
Not very perceptive. This
in
this
the middle
day.
of the night, you, Robbie, keep waking up to hearing footsteps in this manner. It sounds like just or especially above you, probably about 5 or 6 people that are just walking around.
This place might be haunted.
Every now and then
Maybe.
you are now like hear a door shut, and even to the point where you look over at the fireplace and you see you just see this kind of little apparition of smoke, and then it just kind of comes close to Josiah, and then it kind of fades away. That's what you see.
Oh, so we have a pastor ghost in the house.
Oh man!
I knew there was none somewhere.
Stay away from the nun paintings.
Exactly. So, do me a favor. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Who?
You. Mr. Robbie.
Very wise. Maybe not. 9.
Okay, you passed. Basically,
Well, what happened?
well, because this was very disturbing. You've seen a lot of things.
I come from
You
How
are
is
from
this disturbing?
Barovia. However,
It's just like
that's
home.
like trauma. You got out of Barovia.
You see, Stradipu and I.
Okay.
He's basically the Aunt Jemima of Barovia. To me, that was very comforting.
I don't think you can say that technically.
Oh,
no.
you can't say that?
I don't think you can.
Yeah, you can.
YouTube will shut you down. Sorry. Just to say Auntie Strati. There you go. So you're able to go back to sleep, and you guys wake up, and let's go to Harry. Harry, what are you doing?
You know, I just get out of my nice, comfortable bed that I slept in without a fear in the world. I take my cap off. Yes, I sleep in my cap. And a little Pip is right there, my owl friend. Give him a little scratch on the head, and I was like, okay, let's get today started. Because being at the shop and it being the morning time, I've got to open it up. So I go and get everything started, open up the shop, put on a little magical pot of coffee, and then I furiously go to the library and start researching everything I can on ghosts and how to get rid of them. Because Harry had it in his mind that he needs to get rid of Liv no matter what. So I don't know what's going on with them. But he knows that he wants to change this house, and Liv's probably not going to want to be okay with it.
So you're able to have quite a bit of access to that material because of your place of employment, and so Mordecai definitely has those items. The question then becomes, how much time do you want to dedicate to that?
Probably 3 hours, and then go on morning deliveries.
So do an investigation check.
Whenever somebody else comes in to relieve me, I will cast guidance on myself for this roll. That fell out of the tray. Same roll. 13, 19 total.
So you were able to spend your time. Luckily, you had I mean, just access to an unimaginable information. You're thinking to yourself, Volo mentioned he was trying to write a book on this when he probably should know that other people already wrote books on these, especially your boss. So what you're noting is that Liff has unfinished business. He fits in that. He fits in the mindset of, okay, he wants something complete in his life, or he needs something finished. And so you are already assuming, putting two and two together, that he's not going to rest until his establishment is going to be booming again and put back into order.
But what if we get a wish spell and wish him away?
I mean, you could.
I said he was unfinished business.
So,
in that research, did I find a better way to communicate than the way we have set up now?
you could definitely do speak with the dead.
But there's no. It doesn't say like, hey, here's a cheat.
You do notice that sage is a calming.
Like if I break out a piano, can I have it like tap the alphabet out?
Yeah, you can do that. What you know about apparitions is they're very intelligent. Very intelligent. It's just they're very restricted in a lot of cases on how they communicate. So if you give a medium of how they can actually communicate, there you go.
So my option is help it finish its business, or is there other ways of getting rid of it?
Oh, you can destroy it.
Yeah.
How about we don't do that?
Is it like find the bones and burn them?
What you're realizing is
Put them in the
it's
coffin?
got the stats of that of a specter. So just your common specter. You can appease the ghost by locating where it died and doing a ritual there.
Probably in Waterdeep.
Maybe it died in that room we can't go in.
Alright, and then I would
Or he doesn't like us.
I would go off and do any
Maybe
morning
both.
deliveries, especially any that were towards the North Ward.
Okay.
So I could then go to Troll Skull Manor and, say bye to the boss for the day.
You had about 7 deliveries you had to make, and in the process of that, 3 of them you had some issues in dealing with, just some common problems. Either hey, I meant to ask for this, I didn't ask for this, so it kind of delayed your time, where you ended up having to do more and more. And so you were wanting to take a couple hours. It took a lot longer than that.
Okay.
You are exhausted by the time that you get done. None of those deliveries. Let me check here. None of those deliveries were in the North Ward.
Okay.
And so you found yourself getting all those done. And one of your last deliveries is at the Yawning Portal.
Okay. So that's so. How long in the day? Like I imagine I woke up at 5, got things started, spent 3 hours till 8 studying. How long?
I think by this time it's going to be probably 3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So in reality, about a normal work day for you.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good.
question: do you want to go into Yawning Portal and interact?
Do I have a package for them?
You do.
Then yeah, I would go in there and try to find Miss Bonnie, give it to her. And this being as established a place as it does it have like a wanted board anywhere?
Not out in the open. You have to understand that what you know about the Yawning Portal is it's got a lot of connections to different groups and everything else, and so if you want information, that's definitely a place to go, but it's not like displayed like, hey, there's this or hey. Now, there's jobs. There's definitely a job board where you can go find that, but for who's wanted or what, Durnan definitely doesn't.
There's no wanted posters.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So
More of a help for employment, like of a monster issue or, needing help for harvesting and all that.
do they pique my interest in the monster hunting?
As you look through there, the board is already got some rips and tears and everything else. You see like the one that's been there forever on about a golden dragon, quote unquote, somewhere. But you look at that and you realize that no one's ever take that. Is it a myth? Is it true? Who knows?
Does it have a name attached to it, like who put out the bounty, or no?
Yeah, talk to Durnan.
Okay.
So that's what you find out.
There's nothing lower level.
Low level.
Yeah.
There's some swarms of rats.
There's not like a giant crab.
A rat
terrorizing
infestation.
the beach or
No, we're
something
not going
like
back
that.
to rats after what happened last time.
Right. There's definitely a rat infestation in some places. There's been some. You look at one where it's kind of looked like it's been there for a while. About farmers having issues with a creature that's coming in and eating the livestock, and they don't know what it is.
Does it have like a little contact tag at it? Like
It says, but underneath all these, it says "See Barkeep."
Okay. Well, then I will go and I'll look for Bonnie instead of Durnan.
Okay, so as you approach with the package, the yawning portal is not really busy.
Yeah.
Because you got people just now getting ready to get off. And so you've got kind of your early skeleton crew that are getting ready to start their day.
Mm-hmm.
And they're eating a quick bite. And you see a couple people just keeping to themselves in there. And then you see Bonnie come out with a huge platter with these steaks and everything else. And you look at where she's going. And roll a perception check for me.
Justin, I would have been handed there for the Zentarum.
13.
You would have it.
Yeah, remember I got the invite.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But you're still at the house right now.
I'm saying I would have been handed there like, well, this is all going on. If this, no,
I'll jump to you. No, it is a same time frame.
Okay,
this is we're gonna get through his. It's like a show. While this is going on, we're gonna jump to you in a minute. So
13.
we're wrapping up Harry. Harry's gonna end up back at the place.
It is a 13 for perception.
13. You notice that Bonnie brings these large steaks and lays them at. You see this guy. He's got armor and everything else. He's got this long hair that's to his side. He's got looks like he took a claw to a face of something, and he looks exhausted as he's just kind of laid back, and he just kind of starts eating. And right beside him is a tiefling, and that tiefling looks exhausted, like they just got done with a large fight of something. And she lays it down and she turns around and she goes, "Harry,
Hello, Miss Bonnie. I've got a package for you guys here."
what, did you not see Durnan at the bar over there?"
He looked deep in thought, washing that glass. I didn't want to disturb him.
Harry, are you scared of Durnan?
A little bit, yes.
He's just a big softy. Don't let it all fool you, and don't let anyone know I told you that.
But really, I just wanted to see your smiling face.
Oh, stop.
But anyway, here's your package, and I was wondering if I could get a little information base off of you.
Absolutely. What can I help you with?
I couldn't help but notice there's up there on the board something about something stealing or eating farmers' livestock. Do you know who to contact about that?
You're going to have to talk to Durnan about that. I only know bits and pieces of information. When the guy came in, he looked like he's seen a ghost. I mean, he was pretty distraught. But it's definitely the farms that are outside of town. So you have to go outside of Waterdeep walls towards the Great Plains in that area. But I don't have a name. You have to ask Durnan.
Oh, okay. Second, got some carrot juice?
For you, always.
Alright.
And so all of a sudden she goes behind there.
While she does that, I'll go over to Durnan.
So you got Durnan. Durnan just looks like he's had a long day. He just kind of has his head like this.
Mr. Durnan? Excuse me? Hi, it's Harry from Mordecane's. I just dropped off your package, and I saw there was a poster about something stealing farmers' livestock. Who would I inquire with to answer said question or find out more about?
Young rabbit, you're just gonna have to understand and believe me that this is nothing that you need to deal with.
Oh, no. You're mistaken. It's not for me. You see, Mr. Mordecane's great nephew is trying to get into adventuring, and they have tasked me with finding a good spot for him to start off with. You know me. I would never go anything near something like that. Well, you don't actually know me personally, but as you can see, I'm quite small.
roll either deception or your choice on that.
21.
Durnan just kind of gives a little smirk, and he's like, "Okay." The contact that you're seeking out is as soon as you go outside of Waterdeep, you're going to see a large windmill, son. That windmill belongs to the Dolnars. The Dolnar family is the one that came in. But tell the nephew
Yes.
that if he is young and adventuring, he needs to be careful. Because if this is the type of beast that I think it is, you're going to run into issues.
What beast do you think it is?
Why do you want to know?
Well, it would be ill-advised of me to send him down there without all the information I could possibly find.
It'd be advised of me to say something that I don't have all the information now, don't you think, Rabbit?
I then kind of like look to my left and look to my right to see how close the next patron would be to us.
About 10 feet.
Okay, I would whisper to him, but I'm not going to whisper right now since
Right.
I'm away from the mic. What do you know about a dwarf wanted in connection with the bank?
Oh, the commotion out there.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know too much about that. A whole bunch of rogues got involved. From what I hear, there's something of interest apparently this dwarf might have, or I don't know. All I know is that they're really eager to talk to him. Any more information, you're going to toss me some coin. Now, that information was free because, Harry, you've done so good helping me. What does it say?
Traitor. I know nothing about you. You think I'm just going to let somebody wanted for murder just stroll in my house?
Technically, it's our house.
I'll just tip
Just
my
saying.
cap to him and say, no, thank you for
Isn't
the
Casey's name not on
information.
Indeed?
I will, how much am I put back for the carrot juice?
I didn't get you carrot juice.
Well, Bonnie gave it to me, so like, how much is carrot juice?
Bonnie.
I didn't know she had already given it to me. I thought she was gonna bring it to me while I was talking to Durnan.
That's on the house right now, Rabbit. As long as you promise me that you're not going to find yourself in any trouble.
The only trouble I get into is these paper cuts I always get from reading these books.
Right. Alright. Drink your juice and go.
Just chug the juice real awkwardly in front of him and then set it down and take off.
Right before you leave, you see that large kind of humanoid that had the armor on that just got in.
They're not in
thing.
like warden armor, are they?
No.
Okay, then.
No, you know what that is. You see him kneel down at the well, says a little prayer, and then he takes out, looks like beads, gives him a kiss, tosses him down.
Does Durnan yell at him for not giving him a gold? Okay, he must have been paid then.
So, that's what you see. Alright, so then what, make your way back to Troll Skull Alley?
Have I already told my boss I'm done, or no?
Yeah, you already said one.
Yeah, I'll go to Troll Skull.
Alright, so in the midst of that whole day, what were you two doing? And we'll jump to Rain.
I want to go to the detective.
You're the detective? Okay.
Is it called the Tiger's Eye?
Yes, it is.
I go to the Tiger's Eye.
So you go to Tiger's Eye. You find yourself going there.
Is his name Volo?
What?
Volo?
Like talking about the detective?
No, the guy who gave us the manor.
Yeah.
So you go in here and you find, once again, this little desk with a little bell. Looks like a nice house. Kind of office front. Like you're like walking into like a real estate place. And that's what you see. It says ring bell for assistance.
I ring bell.
Okay, you hit the little bell. Ding! You wait there for about 3 minutes. No one.
Well, that just happened.
What are you gonna do?
Ring the bell again.
Ring the bell again. Ding.
Just
No answer. After about 3 minutes.
got ski.
What are you gonna do?
I want to use Eyes of the Grave.
Eyes of the Grave? Okay. Use Eyes of the Grave. Nothing. No one dead. No ghost, no nothing.
Ghostbuster.
Anything else?
It's up to you, man. You can go walk around, or you can just leave, or it's up to you.
Can I just stand there and wait?
You can stand there and wait. How long you gonna wait?
Wait. How long is a long rest?
A long rest? You gonna wait there about 8 hours.
Okay, how about I take a long rest, but if they come before, the long rest is over.
So you're gonna set up camp there until you see him.
Well, can I just stand there? I'm a
Absolutely, you can just stand there, man. If you want to do that, you can do that. So at hour 3 of you standing there, all of a sudden you hear the door open up,
I've been waiting.
and then there is a guy, and it is actually a kind of a halfling, so small little guy. He comes in, and he's got a kind of like a little white of apparel, and he's got looks like a bag of various kind of herbs and such. He walks in. Vincent here.
So I look turned off. No response.
You just look. You power down for the night. Okay. So he looks at you and he goes, "Hey, metalhead. Have you seen Vincent?" No answer. Fine. And all of a sudden he just kind of climbs up to the thing. And he starts standing and he goes ding as he's holding the herbs and everything else. Vincent! Order!
Ben.
Nothing. That's not like him. He's usually here.
Matthew got him killed.
So all of a sudden he jumps on down and he goes and he checks the door. Locked. Checks the other door. Locked. Maybe he's gone. Nah, he's not gone. He usually lets us know. There's usually a sign. Was there a sign at the door?
Was there a sign?
No.
Why does he keep talking to me?
He's just trying to see if you'll talk back.
Well, I'm not going to talk.
Okay, so you just stand there. He looks at you, goes, "Hello? Does Metal Man speak?" Okay. So he goes and he leaves. So he goes out, and
I'm still
do you
standing there.
stand in the same position?
Well, if I move, then that ruins my long rest, right?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, like you're resting, but yeah,
I don't move.
you don't move. Fantastic. So that's what you're doing. All right, Robbie, what are you doing?
Rodberry. Zentarum.
Zentarum? Tell me what happened.
Wait, I have a question.
I got a note from Zentarum and it said, I don't remember what it said actually.
If I wasn't a Warforged, would I not be able to do that?
Take a little, like a long rest and all that.
And we'll just like stand?
Oh, you could do that. I mean, no, you have to be. No, you're right. I would say that you need to be Warforged.
Yeah. Want to be part of something big? Speak to Devil's Star Song at the Yawning Portal.
So you're gonna make your way to Yawning Portal.
You.
So here's what's happening right now. In this time frame, Harry's doing all this thing. You went to Tiger's Eye. No one's there. You're just standing there in kind of, sleep mode. When you woke up, you say, "Hey, I gotta go take care of Yawning Portal." As you start to leave the room, Josiah stretches. He's like, "What time is it?"
Pale o'clock.
You just see him kind of get frantic real quick. Where's the window? And he kind of like frantically looks around a little bit, and he just sees this curtain. He opens it up, tries to look through, but all the kind of the dust and grime on the window, he can't really see. So he's like, spits on his hand, does that, takes his little coat that he's got. Oh, that's not good. They're gonna kill me. And obviously he just runs out of the room.
All right, now back to the yawning portal. Well,
that was weird.
I'm still gonna go.
That's fine.
That's his business.
So you go to the yawning portal. This is actually before Harry showed up. So as you walk through the yawning portal, you hear a large commotion that's happening over by the well.
Do we see anyone like with the symbol on my cloak or anything? There's a tarn symbol.
There's a ton of people. You are just seeing the backs of them. You're not really seeing.
I'm just gonna poke right into that group.
This is around 1 o'clock-ish.
You guys know a Star Song?
Also, you just hear chanting like, yeah, come on. And they're looking down in the well. No one's paying attention
I'll
to
look
you.
down the well then.
You see climbing up this rope is a large humanoid with armor on, with long hair. He's got a pretty ghastly wound that is on his face that's dripping out blood. And you see down below, it looks like this thing on fire that's kind of clawing its way up on the side of the well. And in the process of that, you look across the way. While you have this humanoid, you've got this jumping around tiefling that's going from wall to wall, trying to scale it. You notice at one moment the tiefling kind of slips and falls. As he is falling, he puts his feet out and he kicks whatever creature this is as it falls off the wall and completely starts to fall. In that moment, the tiefling kind of reaches up and sees a rope as he grabs it, as Durnan is on the other end pulling him up. He gets them both up there and he goes, "You didn't even make it 5 minutes down there, did you?" He starts laughing. "I told you it was going to be a fun ride down there. I said very plainly, if you want to go on an adventure, you go outside of Waterdeep. You don't go down there. People don't come back. All right, back to your business, people." And then all of a sudden he shoos everyone away as he's pulled both of those adventurers back up. And he said, "But I'll give you this. That was a pretty mean looking gash you got there. I want to have Miss Bonnie, whenever she gets in, look at you. And if you're hungry, we'll get you some steaks on the house." So that's what'll happen. And people are dispersing, going into their own little groups. Roll perception check.
Oh, it's right here. 24.
Okay. So you find yourself kind of scanning as people are walking back. You do see some people walk by and they've got like a tattoo on their arm that you're catching a glimpse of that has a flying snake on it. And you kind of zone in on that guy as he kind of makes his way upstairs. And you're kind of continuing to look as he sits down, and there's about 4 other guys.
I'm going to go over there.
Okay. So you make your way up there, and you see this familiar face that you've seen before earlier there. In fact, this was an individual that was being beat up whenever you were first showed up. You saw 2 groups that kind of went at it and started arguing and yelling at each other. And so you make contact with a female half-orc.
Oh.
Her name is Iagra Stonefist. So you need to know that. Iagra Stonefist. All of a sudden, as you approach the table, one of the members there with a black robe kind of takes a dagger out, puts it on the table while he's still holding on to it as he's looking at you.
Alright. Do you guys know a Deville Star song?
All of a sudden, Yagra smiles and does this motion to the other one as he then places the blade right back. Yagra then starts to look at you and said, "So an invite is what you received.
Yeah.
Interesting. Does the invitee have a name?"
Rob Barry.
Rob Barry. Rob, if it's no offense to you, it rather looks... I mean, the lighting in here is not that good, but either you've seen a ghost or you've not seen the sun in a long time. Are you a...
Little tired.
Oh. I see. Well, listen, you can't just jump into this group that we have and not think that there are not ways to prove yourself first. If you're up for the challenge.
Well, what exactly is this group?
The Zentarum. How much do you know about the Zentarum?
Not very much.
The Zentarum is a group of people that are dedicated to, well, let's just say themselves. In a big city like this, there is a lot of options, and we just like to take it upon ourselves to destroy the competition. Surely you know this because you yourself decided to go and make angry Xanathar and that whole entire gang with the stunt that you pulled with Rainier.
How do you know about this?
Oh, my dear boy. Everyone's talking. You can blame your friend Rainier. He's not done talking about it. He comes in the yawning portal talking about his rescuers in Floon. Even Volo here was so proud of you all. Band of misfits is what I think. However, you show potential, it sounds like. So we offer you a way in.
How would that work?
Well, you have to understand, while there's a whole bunch of war going on with different gangs, Zentarum has what you would call... Also, Niagara looks over and just goes, a disagreement. Let's just say we don't see eye to eye with a lot of the Zentarum. So we're a special group. We follow a different leader.
And the leader is...
Oh, my dear boy. We're not even at that point. We want to know that your skills can be put to good use for us. What we can offer you is protection. We can offer you great things.
What do I have to give in turn if I join?
Dedication. Just a couple of assignments. If you're willing to do such, then we will take care of you.
Sure.
Fantastic. She looks over and she does this motion. And all of a sudden, someone from the back corner approaches. The name's Devil's Star Song. Nice to meet you. Yagra is my front person. She cleans out the riffraff. If she doesn't think you're good enough, then I don't want to waste my time. But Yagra seems think you have what it has to offer, so then I'm willing to listen. Here's what we can do. We help people in need. More specifically, we provide loans for mercenaries and other services for the city. Let's just say there is a lot of competition, and we need all the help we can get. So if there's anything that we can do for you, as long as you're able to help us, anything you want, boy, it could be yours. If it's down for money, loans, we can help you with, let's just say we know a lot of higher upper people that can help you in your time of need. And if you keep making noise with your gang that you have, you're going to need that.
Yeah. I'll keep that in mind.
Here's a mission to see if you're good enough. Mission is simple. Someone is killing elf and half-elf sailors in the dock ward. 3 dead so far. Each one decapitated by a blade in the dead of night. Look into it, will you? I think the City Watch could use a little help.
So, half-elves and elf sailors are dying at the dock ward, being killed by blades in the night.
Yagra, is there an echo in here? If I have to repeat myself,
I'm asking the DM.
Oh, well then tell me that. Yes, that's it.
Alright.
Then all of a sudden you sit there and they look at you.
Do you want me to kill them? Just look into it? What am I doing?
We're
here?
curious to see what you're going to do.
Interesting.
But you can't do it here. All of a sudden Yagra throws a blade over at the corner, and as it spins and it hits a piece of parchment paper that all of a sudden that was coming their way, a person was delivering it, and she catches it, and catches on the side of the post. Leave it there. We're private people. You do this and you can know what those notes say. She gives you a little half-orc smile with her teeth, her tusks kind of coming out.
Okay. Alright, I'll get to it then.
Good boy.
I'll leave.
Did you ever know a Chad in Barovia?
Roll perception check.
Alright. Not 20.
You notice about 5 of the tables watch you walk out.
Do you have a target on your back now?
Maybe. Alright. So, I'm gonna go to the dock. It's where
Can they
sell
kill
your
what's
stuff
already
and
dead?
everything, right?
Maybe. What?
Can they kill him?
We can sell your stuff, like at the dock ward and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Do you have the silver?
What?
He's got the bag.
He's got the bag? Okay. Alright, so you are going down to the dock ward to go sell silver now.
Thank you.
Okay. So we're going to say that was 1 o'clock. As you were leaving, you see Harry coming down the street, going to the ice portal.
Harry. Harry, you work at the magic shop.
Hey,
You work
what
at
are
the
you
magic
doing
shop,
around
right?
town?
Stuff. You work at the magic shop, right?
I work at a magic shop.
Yeah,
yes.
okay. So I heard this item called Eyes of the Minute Seeing, right? It's something sneaky
Possibly.
people like. It's
Okay.
uncommon.
We don't really.
Let me correct this real
Deal.
quick.
Those.
This was after your conversation with Durnan. You were leaving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really deal with sneaky
Do you
stuff.
take orders? Like, you know.
You're gonna have to give the boss a pretty good reason why you would want something sneaky.
No, this is like for like it's like glasses, but for your go onto your eyes.
But you just described it as sneaky.
Sneakily looking around our own house, a lot better.
I mean, you can talk to the manager, and if he doesn't like the answer, he'll have you file paperwork to make it official and approval with the city. So I don't believe we have that in stock right now. It would have to be made depending on the variety. It could take a couple of days to a couple of weeks. But do you want me to point some directions? I was just on my way back to the manor.
No, I'll have that later.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you want to go back to the manor with me, or
No,
did you have
I'm
other
headed
stuff
to the
you need?
dock to go sell those silver bars.
Do you know how to get to the docks?
I have a map of Waterdeep.
You do have a map of Waterdeep. There's a difference between having a map of Waterdeep and knowing how to get around Waterdeep. So you can use it. It'll take you a while to figure out where you're
I
at.
also travel at double the speed.
Right, you do.
Okay, just keeping that in mind.
Yeah, and actually, as of right now, what time is it? It's probably 3:30. Starting to rain.
I can help you get to the docks. Which road were you? No. That's not. You don't want to go that way during this time.
Which road should I not take?
Well, I'll show you.
Roll persuasion.
No, I'm fine with it.
You're fine with that? Okay. Okay.
So we will go to the docks.
All right. Rain, we're gonna get to you.
Yes. Yeah.
I want to talk to you first because I got like a couple questions I got to ask you. So let's take a break. If pizzas need to go in, pizza can go in. I want to talk to you.
Reheat the oven.
Okay.
That's fine. Have your phone on you.
I get it.
And
So how long has it been?
So how long we gonna take a break?
Just a few minutes.
Wait, should we not
Okay.
listen? Because I need to take my headphones off.
Yeah, we're gonna go on private phone.
Okay.
So give me a second here.
What's racism?
All right. Now that we're back, let me put my earpiece in. That's really cool. I love that. Have I mentioned how much I love OBS? It's so versatile.
It's pretty neat.
Your mom's versatile.
All right. With that being said, we're going to jump to Rain. In the midst of this whole thing, you were kind of had the, if you remember, you had the upper room.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of at the top of the manor, right?
Right. If you recall, I mean, I could throw the map on there if you want to on Roll20, but you use your imagination.
I remember it, yeah.
While you were in your room, kind of waking up, still kind of on guard, right? Because you're in an unfamiliar place. You look through the open way, which leads to the top of the pinnacle of the Troll Skull Manor, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see a gentleman standing there. He has a rather nice suit. He's just standing there reading a book.
Like in that study area?
Like right across. So here's your room, and right across.
Does he see me? Does he recognize me?
He's
Is he
reading his book.
Oh, okay. Is he the only one there?
That you can see.
Okay,
right now, you're just looking through a doorway.
Do what?
You're like looking through a doorway.
Okay. What book is he reading? Can I see it?
Not from this distance.
And the only way he would get in that room is how?
I had to go through the front door, or your door. There's only one door to your room. And this doorway that leads to the top pinnacle part of the Troll Skull Manor, it doesn't have a door. It's just kind of like a little connecting thing.
Yeah. And I would have used the spell alarm, around the doorway when I went to sleep. Because I'm super,
If
paranoid.
you want to, yeah. It's also locked. I mean, there's a lock on it.
So the alarm spell was never tripped?
Uh-uh.
Okay, I just go up to the guy and I just say, "Who are you? How did you get in here?"
He just kind of slowly turns, closes his book, kind of looks at you up and down, and walks right past you into the bedroom.
Okay, I follow him.
Uh-huh. So as you start to follow him, you notice that he sits on your bed, and then all of a sudden he reaches over to the nightstand that's over there, and he starts taking out some things, reaches in his pocket, puts in there like a little small book, what looks like some hymns or something that you could tell. He places that in the drawer, closes it. He takes his glasses off. He puts it on the nightstand, and he lays on your bed.
Buddy, I don't know who you are, but you gotta go.
He kind of looks at you again. Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you're the only one in here. Of course I'm talking to you. How did you get in here?
Interesting. Huh. Well, He reaches over and he grabs the vase that's over the nightstand and he throws. And as you watch, it shatters up against the wall. And as you look back, he's gone.
Ooh, misdirection.
I'm using detect magic.
No magic.
Does anything illuminate? Nothing. Okay, I go to the nightstand and I want to look at that book you put in there.
As you open up the drawer and everything else, you find in there it's a book comprised of a little bit of lore of Waterdeep, but more importantly, lore of Waterdeep when it comes to the boats. Like these different ships. And it looks very worn out and which is interesting because whenever you saw it, it looked pretty brand new.
I flip through the book, see if there's anything in it that catches my eye.
Do an investigation check.
16.
Just kind of boat after boat. You do see like one of them that's circled. And you kind of see that's the only thing that's marking wise that's on this book.
What is there a name next to it, a type of anything like that would indicate why it was singled out?
Nope.
Does it have a name next to it?
No name, just circled.
What is it? If I, like just looking at it, what does it look like? If I was to describe it to somebody.
The boat itself looks rather large, kind of like it's not your average little boat. It's a rather large kind of trade ship with like 3 sails. I mean, we're talking about huge, very huge.
Okay. Does it look like any sort of, I don't know, like it would be tied to a specific group or any markings on it?
I mean, you grew up for the most of your time here in Waterdeep, and as of what you know, that you've walked by and seen a lot of these boats, you have not seen one like this.
Flipping through the other pages, do I recognize any of the other boats in there?
Yeah, some of them are your most common. Some of them are common boats.
Okay.
Like your trade ships and everything else. I mean, you've seen some of those, but the one that was circled, you haven't seen that.
Okay. I want to use one of my infusions and the masquerading tattoo, which is currently resembling well, it's changed to look like the Mark of Warding tattoo.
Gotcha.
To cover up the other tattoo, if that makes sense.
Makes sense. You're changing shift.
I would.
That's fine.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna make it change again. So I'm gonna keep that, but I'm gonna have another tattoo because the masquerading tattoo I can have it do whatever I want and
It's
even
like your
cover all of my
liquid
body
form.
if I want to.
That. It's like your liquid form.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna take it and on my arm, on the upper part of my arm, I'm going to have that ship just there.
Just to keep an eye, yeah, kind of mark.
Just
yourself.
to,
Yeah, I got you.
yep. Just to kind of keep an eye, something that is covered by my armor and everything. But if I had to, I could
Reference.
show it. Yeah,
That works. What do you want to do with the boat?
I'd like to take it with me.
Okay.
Just to see what happens. Now, can I investigate the rest of the room? I don't know if I did that yesterday. Actually, I don't think I did.
Oh, you didn't roll for investigation. You investigated the book itself. I want you to investigate the room.
You want investigation? You want a perception? Just
Either
overall.
one. I'll let you choose.
Well, we'll do a investigation, but it was only a 9.
9. For the lack of better, I mean, this is just a typical guest room. The only thing that did catch your attention was the vase that was on the nightstand. Where that was is just completely dusty and everything else. It doesn't even look like there was a vase there. You check the drawers and you see that you had the outline of where that book, which was not covered in dust. So it tells you that that book has been there for quite some time. And that's about it.
Look where the vase hit the wall.
There's glasses. There's definitely glasses on the nightstand.
I changed my mind. I'm gonna take the book out and I'm gonna put it back.
Okay.
Put it back. Try to put it back in the exact spot.
Okay. So you do that. You get it there.
And then I'm gonna take the glasses and put it in the drawer.
Okay.
Now, the vase that hit the wall, is the vase there?
You see what looks like on the ground some glass, but it's not fresh. Looks like it's been broke for quite some time.
Weird.
You know?
Was there anything inside the vase or anything like that? Okay. Huh. Well, I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna keep the alarm spell in use. And so the alarm spell is just a detection spell.
Right.
If anything crosses it, it'll alert me. So that's what that does. And I'm gonna exit it and go down to another room. It's within, I think, a couple of kilometer or a mile, within a mile.
I think it's a quarter mile.
How many donuts per eagle?
It's on D&D. It says a mile, but if you want to make it smaller than that, go for gold.
Might have changed them.
It says a mental alarm alerts you with a ping in your mind if you're within a mile of the warded area. This ping will awaken you if you are sleeping.
That's at least
Within 60 feet.
60. Okay, all right.
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry.
Now, is that
a mental alarm goes off with a ping within a mile.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So, but if I'm within 60 feet, it's an audible sound, though, right?
It's an audible sound.
Now, would everybody be able to hear that, or would that be just me?
It says that an audible alarm produces the sound of a handbell for 10 seconds within 60 feet.
60. So I guess that would be everybody who's within that would hear it.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, I'm leaving the alarm on the doorway there, and I'm going to be heading downstairs. And I would like to check the rooms on the way down because I didn't do that yesterday.
Okay, as you're making your way down, you're checking the first bedroom that was across the way there. As you look there, you see a lady that's kind of staring at you. Excuse me. And it kind of caught you flustered, and so you just quickly shut the door. And you're kind of trying to figure out what's going on there. What else do you do?
Which doorway was this?
Right across the way.
I knock on the door.
No answer.
I open the door again.
At this point, it looks like just a dusty old room.
Is the tech magic still going by this point? Just from going from one room to the other?
Even if it is, yes, I'm going to say there's nothing.
Okay. Can I investigate this room?
That room? Yeah, go ahead. If you get on roll 20, you can see.
22.
22, another older room. Nothing in there. I never added audio to that scene. That'll be fun.
What?
Man. Okay. So anywho, you go to the other door. For recapping on YouTube, Rain is visiting all the rooms. Well, all of a sudden there'll be people there. Then there's no people there. There's a force field for a master bedroom there. He's not able to walk there. And now he's in a bathroom that's well lit. And the water is drawn. And warm. But no one there.
And so when I try this other door, will it open?
No.
But is the force field still there?
No, this one just feels like it's locked.
Okay. I am proficient with thieves' tools and tinker's tools, so can I try and open this door?
Yeah, go ahead, try.
What do you want me to use?
I would do sleight of hand.
Okay. Ooh, that's not bad. 17.
You're able to get the pins. You can hear it, and as soon as you do it, you hear it opens up.
Okay. And do I see anybody?
As soon as you open the door, it slams shut in your face, and you hear, and it locks.
That's not good. And it's locked back.
Yep.
And I knock on the door. I'm just gonna knock on it.
So you knock on the door.
I knock on the door with
Right.
my hammer.
No answer.
Oh. Okay, I'll leave now.
Okay, as soon as you walk out of the bathroom, you see this guy, kind of looks like a sailor, and he's like, "Hey mate, if you don't mind, can you probably tell me where I need to go to use the facilities?"
Yeah, if you go down this hallway and it's the door there to your left, the door that I can't go in. By the way.
As soon as you point that direction, you kind of go like this. You go just go down there the door, and you turn around, and he's not there.
Good grief. Okay. That last door there on that floor, is it open or is it locked?
Let me take a look here.
So this one and
How about this one right here?
that one right here.
Yep.
Yeah, is that one?
You open it up. It's a rather large library. Looks like a big table also in the middle.
Are there books in here?
There are
Like,
some.
or is it just?
They look like they've been ransacked and such.
Okay. Do I notice, any that look like the book that I found in the nightstand?
You do not, but as you go and roll an investigation.
All right. 10.
You notice that some places are clearly missing books. Granted, it's over time, but one looks like it was just recently taken. When you're looking at a section of the books.
Okay. What are the books around this missing one?
Shipping and trading in Waterdeep.
Interesting. None of the other books seem to be, and it was taken recently.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. Anything else of interest? Any other, like a desk that has drawers in it or anything like that in that room?
There's desks with drawers. They're all on the ground.
Oh, like they've been turned out? Is there anything of interest on the ground that would catch my eye?
Ripped up papers. Most part with a 9 that you rolled? No.
It was a 10. Give me a break.
No.
Okay, I'll go downstairs then.
Okay.
So I guess is the second floor, right?
Yeah, you are now in this bigger area. As you come downstairs, you meet yourself in a hallway. And got some metal armor people in the hallway.
Like soldiers?
House might be haunted.
No, these are more like suits of armor.
Oh. Okay. Is there... Now, there were... Harry's room, the one that he chose, is to the right, correct?
Harry's not there. Harry's went
I
home.
called dibs on the library.
Oh, did he? Well, that was
The
upstairs.
like second floor library where there's that evil Xanther guy.
Oh, no, the den up there. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
you.
that's where I called dibs.
He's
Okay.
talking.
How long are we doing?
Harry claims this one up here.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll stay away from that one, but actually I won't. I'll go open that door.
Okay, so you go in there.
Is there
Down there, use the library.
is there anybody in there?
No. Well, depending on what you call somebody. There's a kobold
Oh.
that's in the corner. That looks
what?
like he's just a kobold.
Okay.
And he's just kind of reading in the corner. He's got his long, like, stocky legs crossed as he's sitting in a chair looking outside the window.
Okay. I go up to him and I just say, "Friend, can I help you?"
He just kind of looks over. Does this with his wing.
I can't
He
see
just
what you
kinda
did.
He motions with his wing, the hands up and down.
Like
you
for me to
go away.
leave?
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm sorry, but I think you're in the wrong room."
Wrong room, you're saying? Right room. Right room.
No,
Lass
no.
is just lost. Poor Lass is just lost.
Who?
Don't get me started on dwarves. Don't get me started on dwarves.
I think you're right to be wary, but I still think you
Worry
need to
not.
leave.
Worry not. Him, you worry. He points over in the corner.
What's in the corner?
You turn around and you see a black hooded figure.
Do I recognize the hood, or the color or anything?
Trying to think who all saw those hoods. Someone was in. Who investigated the house?
That was me.
Was you?
Yeah, I found the hoods. And
Oh. You didn't see him.
and then saw 'em.
But they were black and they had a emblem of a flying snake.
Okay. What are you all doing here?
All of a sudden, you're talking.
The place
to
is
that.
not currently in business.
All of a sudden, that cloaked figure steps back into the darkest corner of the room and looks like it just kind of fades away.
I go over to the corner. Is there anything there?
Nothing's there.
And what time is it by now?
I'm gonna say that you spent your morning from like 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. walking around and trying to. You're losing track of time pretty quickly. We're gonna say
Okay.
it's around now 1 in the afternoon.
Okay. And in my mind, I still need that, like a gem of sorts. So that's kind of in my, immediate mind. So I'm looking for that specifically, and so I'm gonna be checking, closets, jackets, anything that was left over, from the previous people who stayed here. And so, is there anything of that nature that I would find?
The only room that you were not able to go in was that one that you were prevented, it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
From whenever the door did open up, you got a glimpse of a fully furnished, untouched bedroom. Like someone was currently living there rather good. But all the rest of them are ransacked and empty.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, it's time to solve this problem. I'll go back upstairs.
Okay.
I go into that bathroom that was running.
Cold, dark, and the tub is empty.
I go over to the door and I kick it open.
Make a strength check.
Nice, 21.
As you rear back, you just kick this door, wham! It just flings open. You are met with a very cold chill to your bones. As this kind of cold feeling creeps all the way up your back and your spine. You look and you have this rather large room that has a king-size bed, has a kind of a huge canopy on it. A dresser to your left. On your right, you've got, looks like a desk. And this is a rather large room.
Okay.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna start searching things.
As soon as you step in, you reach the doorway fully. You feel a sense of exhaustion. Like you're all of a sudden tired. Even though you just had a long rest, you're just already feeling the effects of being exhausted.
I'm gonna detect magic again.
There is something in this room that is affecting you.
Do I see where it's coming from?
From the bed.
I told him what that room was.
The bed in general, or
Did he tell you? Robbie says he
told
told you what the room
Yeah, I
was.
told everyone what the room was, or like what I discovered when I explored it all. If he went to the no room.
what was the no-no room?
The no room is where Lift died.
Is it?
Yeah, I've been in there once.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Then I asked Lift and he was like, "Yep."
Mm-hmm.
Unless something changed or I misremembered something.
Mr. Rob Berry was kicked out of that room rather quickly.
Actually, I left with my own on my own choice on my behalf because he tried to push me out, but I succeeded.
That's true.
So got some good decks going on. I got a +6.
Okay, I just want to say, do what?
It's around the pillow.
It's around the pillow.
Mm-hmm.
I cast Identify on the pillow.
On the pillow?
You said it's coming from the pillow. The pillow's what's, you know.
Around the pillow.
Oh, around the pillow?
You already used the slot. No.
And I don't see anything? Well, I can't cast Identify on nothing.
Land of Waterdeep. Not only did this pillow come from Waterdeep, it came from the Beauty Rest with the hand-picked feathers that was stuffed oh so eloquently into this pillow. A guy named Norman himself sewed the pillow shut with his stamp of approval by Inspector 573. That's everything you know about that pillow.
Did you just make
It's
that
approximately 60 years old.
Up? Did you just make that up?
I cast Firebolt at it.
It's a pillow, dude.
I cast Firebolt at it.
Fantastic. Roll.
Just flame. Phew.
Okay.
Firebolt.
Just okay. So it completely engulfs.
You want me to hit? It's
flames.
20.
Yeah. Engulfs in flames and just kind of underneath the pillow, or what was the pillow, you see this brooch that's laying there.
What does it look like?
Maybe it looks cool. Maybe it looks
It's
cool.
got the image.
Oh, did I use Identify on the pillow? I'm just
Yeah,
curious.
you did, bud. You used Identify
Not
on the
getting
pillow.
that
That's
slot
why I went
back.
into detail. Yeah, I know.
Oh man.
If you would have just looked
Okay.
at the pillow, you'd saw it. But no, you would have identified the pillow.
I wasn't about to touch that.
So on the brooch
I did-
itself, it has an emblem of a circle. Inside that, it has kind of like little arms that's coming out. On one of the arms is a flying snake. Another one of the arms, it has another circle with kind of eye stalks. On the other one, it looks like an emblem of a holy symbol that you're familiar with in Waterdeep. That's on.
What's the symbol? Oh, it's. I don't know necessarily what it is, but I've seen the.
What?
I don't.
Pray for the
I don't know
food.
what it is, but I've seen the
Hey.
temple.
Yeah, you have. Hold on. If you're just joining us on YouTube, we're religious people. And because of that, we forgot to pray for our food, which we would be thankful. So feel free to join us in a moment when we come back. And we're back.
Did you turn the audio on?
Audio was off.
I know, but did you turn it on now?
Yes, we're back at that scene. I need to add audio to the other scene. So.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But this brooch.
Uh-huh.
How many symbols in total?
1, 2. I want to say there's 8 or 9. I have to look it up.
Okay.
There's like a center symbol, and attached to it is all these other symbols.
Okay. What's the one in the middle look like?
It's got like this green emerald. Little stone that's in the middle of that. That's enlaced with gold. And the out spokes of it also has gold.
So it's worth quite a bit.
You could deduce, but very powerful magic coming from it.
What type of magic? The detect magic would be able to tell me that.
Oh, I don't know. Give me some examples here. What kind of magic?
So, like-
Attribution is like
Yeah.
wards and protection. Evocation is like damage stuff. Necromancy is illusion. That would be like a hat of disguise or something like that. If it's an actual item in the campaign, it should say something. No, I don't know.
Protection.
So it's a protection on the item or a protection on whoever wears the item?
Whoever wears the item.
Interesting.
Well, we'll say that for now.
Okay, I'm gonna use my last spell slot to identify it instead of the pillow.
Did you hear that earlier? I think that was fun. That was great.
Did you make up all that stuff?
I did. That made me happy. The last thing that you find out that a lady named Laurel Silverhand handmade this for the cause to join these factions. Each one of these markings on the outer side is a faction symbol, emblem, in which to have harmony within Waterdeep. So it's very much a peace kind of brooch that you would wear at some meetings to say that you are on the same mindset of just Waterdeep peace.
Okay.
So it belongs to a very special elite group of people that you could let's see, identify will tell you that literally it's a very elite group of people that created this, and not a lot of people have it. It's rare.
Didn't we find something like this already in there? We found an elephant and we found something else. And those two messed with the elephant.
Right.
And there was something else. And didn't somebody get a message from the black staff?
It was from a symbol of Force Grey.
Who do you remember who got the message? It wasn't me. I know that because I had left at that point. I think it was one of these three.
From the black.
I don't think it was me.
I don't remember who it was.
I think Casey
The black stuff.
had. There was something about. Wait, was it like something you wear, like a necklace, or?
Oh, yeah, necklace. Whoever wore the necklace.
I think Casey was like, I don't want to meet a black staff.
Yeah, it was. You put on this necklace, and it gave you a message.
And it gave you like a +1 to your AC as well.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think
It's been a while since we've played Waterdeep.
So, what does the brooch do, magic speaking?
Magically speaking, right now, it will add
15.
a advantage in all your wisdom.
Oh, that's good.
Your wisdom checks.
Yeah.
or
Checks,
saving
checks.
throws? Okay.
Not saving throws, checks.
Okay. So, anything that would use wisdom for a check, so like perception and stuff like that.
You would have advantage
Cool.
if you wear it.
There would be no consequences, right, from wearing this, would there?
You will represent what that emblem entails.
He's asking if it's cursed. He used identify.
It's not cursed.
Okay.
It's magical, but it's not cursed.
Well, that's
Okay, I put that on.
Immediately, you feel.
He's just putting on all the jewelry.
I don't have that necklace. I don't think. I think you guys.
I think you
I don't think I have that.
We gave it to you because you had the lowest.
Somebody put it on and got a message from the black
Well, I
staff.
think he put it. I thought you put it on, Rain, and then
No,
someone.
my
put
armor
it,
class is 15.
Someone put it on.
You got a message.
But
Because-
I remember him saying he didn't want to meet a black staff.
Because we said just use a ring of protection as it because we didn't have the actual item probably. But I mean,
Anywho, that's another invite. You find yourself
He's not-
feel like you're more keen on
He's not attracting them.
things that are going on. Your senses are around you.
Okay. Now, once I put that on, do I still feel the weird chill in the
No.
room?
No.
so
Well, that's weird.
to the bag of holding.
Okay, now I'd like to check the other, like the wardrobes, the desks, and stuff.
And the elephant.
See if there's anything else in there.
As you do that, you just find a couple different outfits and rather nice clothing. That's what it looks like here. It looks like
Okay.
a very prominent noble might have been in this room.
No other jewelry and no other,
Who's gonna do it?
like even a simple necklace or anything like that that's not enchanted.
No, you got the one. You got some jewelry on you. That's on the brooch.
And apparently I have like a ring too.
No,
No.
we're saying he's got it in the bag of holding since no
Okay,
one
good.
remember.
Okay.
But going
All right.
we'll have recordings. Yes.
Yeah, we do.
I will take the clothing
Mm-hmm.
and take it back out into the kind of that main area.
You walk through the
Um,
doorway, it's slammed shut. What stands before you is a rather disgruntled individual.
What does it look like?
Small in stature. You
Liv?
immediately know that this is Liv.
The gnome.
Oh. Can
Liv force choke people?
what's going on, buddy?
Put it back.
Pull what back?
You know what you took. Put it back. It's not
The
yours.
clothes in my arms?
I don't care about clothes. That's not what means the most to me. It's what's on your chest right there. I want that back.
Why do you want this back?
Because it's not yours.
Is it yours?
No.
Then what's the problem?
Because it's not yours. Put it back.
But I think it would help.
Help what?
Peace in Waterdeep.
We tried that. It doesn't work.
It didn't work then. Things have changed.
People are the same. People always be the same. There can never be peace. That's why I'm dead, because I tried to fight for that peace. I worked so hard bringing every faction into this establishment to try to bring peace. And all it got me was a dagger in the back.
I want to kind of peek around him. Does he have a dagger in the back?
No.
Liv, have you ever thought about why you're still here?
I'm here to preserve the memory of what needs to be done in Waterdeep.
And you think the best way to do that is to keep it hidden under a... Well, just keep it hidden?
Peace is what's needed to happen. I've come to realize over the years that's not possible. So to prevent someone else going down the painful trail that I went through is just to give up and keep everyone out.
What if the person willingly takes it?
You dare
Takes the responsibility upon themselves? Is that so wrong?
a dwarf all alone in Waterdeep can bring peace to all these factions? He begins to laugh and as it begins to echo in the room, all of a sudden it becomes really loud. You almost kind of have to stop your ears because it's becoming really echoing loud. Not possible.
Maybe not yet.
I can't have you leave with that. Put it back. You're not ready. None of you are. If you truly want peace, you'll wait.
Wait for what?
Resources, time, connections, all these things you don't have. We're gonna take.
But I think something like this could
Hold on.
establish.
What?
Your house ain't unlocked? I didn't think it was. Okay.
How long are we gonna stay here?
Originally it was from 4 to 7, like a 3-hour session. But since we started at 5, I thought about getting done around 8, 8:30.
Okay.
Is it okay?
I'm not in a rush. Just
Okay. Alright. Moving on. So you're having a confrontation with Leaf. Leaf.
And so, you know, what he was saying, like we're not ready, we're not able to do anything, we're not able to establish connections, right?
Correct.
But well, why can't we use this to establish those connections?
That group's dead and gone.
How do you know?
Dream. How do I know? I've been dead for quite some time. I can pay attention to what goes on in this world.
Can you leave this place?
I didn't say I have to leave. I just have connections.
Connections with who?
All of a sudden the door opens up and walks all these individuals. The sailor you saw earlier. The Kinku that you saw in the corner. A black robe figure that's over there. The lady who you walked in on. And about...
How many are there?
And about 15 others. You now have around 20, 25 people in that room.
Did you all die here?
They all at once say, "Put it back."
One of us.
They kill him.
That's not creepy at all. But I think we could use it to help.
Okay, we'll do it this way. Hold on.
You know, Rob, I'm sure Liv and Rain are enjoying each other's company.
Did I tell you about this?
Cleaning up the
Is-
house.
What, is there something else happened?
Hey, what's your armor class?
Liv said it wasn't him. I bet they're all getting along.
It's like 15.
Okay, you take...
Where's the wizard have more health than me?
Because my con modifier is great, I rolled 6 twice for my...
Take 11 points necrotic
He's
damage.
dead.
Interesting.
You all of a sudden feel the searing pain that kind of goes up
Maybe it did.
and kind of hits you right in the neck. Actually, also, can you make a Constitution saving throw?
19.
19. Okay, well, you passed that.
For now.
So then...
No, I rolled 20 other ones.
Yeah.
All of them just try to curse him.
8 points of necrotic, added, like, lightning damage. That's a necrotic first, correct?
Yeah. Now, how did this happen?
Searing pain that is now started at your feet just kind of electrified you, went up.
Okay. I take the brooch off, and I go over to Liv, and I just put it on him.
You try, it goes right through him. He shakes his head and he points his finger over at the bed.
Why the bed?
He just stands there quietly. All of a sudden, you have thrown at you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
It's a nice.
6.
6. You don't dodge it. It hits you smack in the face. It's a pillow. A beauty rest pillow. So fluffy. You don't take any damage. It hits you in the face. And you kind of just take it in your hand.
Careful, because I didn't fall.
And Lift just looks at you and he goes, and he points over at the bed.
Okay. Pick up the pill. I'm like, okay. We'll do it your way. And I put it back and I put the pillow back on top of it.
All of a sudden, as you turn around, everyone's gone. And it becomes cold.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, I gotta cast Cure Wounds on myself because I got 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Um,
Good thing the pillow.
and so I'll do that. Whew, that was lucky. And then I'm going to go back out the door, and
This all happened.
And,
I didn't find the other one.
I'm taking the clothes because he said I gotta have the clothes. And then I'm gonna
Are
go
you
back
walking out the door
downstairs.
with the clothes?
Yeah, he said I could have the clothes.
It's at that moment that you are able to walk through freely with no issue.
What? Okay, I dropped the clothes. I'll try to walk back through the door.
No issue.
So I can just walk back and forth now?
Mm-hmm.
Do I still kind of feel that force field there, but I can just walk through it?
You don't feel anything.
Well, that's trippy. Okay. I pick up the clothes and I go back to the main room.
By this time, you are at around 3:34ish. That whole lovely interaction took a lot longer than you thought.
I think Liv is starting to like people a lot more.
And then, so let's jump over here. You are going to the dock ward. So we're at around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I want to know, let's go back to Thunder. Meanwhile, 4 p.m., you got there at 8. All of 8, all of 9, all of 10, all of 11, all of 12, all of 1, all of 2, all of 3. For 8 hours, Thunder is just powered off going...
Wait a minute. Well...
D&D proves you only need 6 hours of sleep to function.
At least 6 hours they have to be like that. Okay. Why not be like that the whole time, though?
Candy says at least.
During that time
Did
frame,
anyone come in?
4 people have came in and out of there, asked you questions. You've said nothing. They've rang the doorbell thing. They went and checked doors, not working. They all made the same comment. Well, usually he lets us know. Was there a sign on the door? No sign.
So is there anyone in there now?
No one's in there right now.
When does the store close?
The hours on the front closes at 5.
Did the people leave stuff?
Well, one of them left a package that was on the table.
Is there a door?
Mm-hmm. There's a door. Like here's the table thing, and there's a door right there.
Can I go through the door?
You try and it's locked.
You don't have hands.
Yeah, paws.
Yeah, perception.
Doesn't say
Yeah, roll for perception.
8.
You don't really see anything different about this place. I mean, it just looks like whoever left probably might have left in a hurry because everyone said that usually he lets people know there's a sign at the door. You think it's rather strange, but you don't see anything out of place.
I lost 20 gold, Matthew.
How much longer do you wait?
Is there a way to get through the back door?
You can go outside and look.
Okay.
As soon as you reach your hand out to grab the door opens up and there stands Vincent. My good friend.
Oh, did I get my Eyes of the Grave back from the long rest?
Sure. He looks at you and he goes, "My friend, my apologies. I was out running errands. It took me a lot longer. Your friend, Mr. Volo, is a very hard man to find out about. Wastes a lot of his money in different places, if you ask me. Here's your file." And then he gives it to you.
It was worth the wait.
Well, thank you.
I got nothing.
I don't tell him that I was there
It's just a 20 gold.
for 8 hours.
Huh?
I don't tell him I was there for 8 hours.
So you leave there. I'm assuming.
Yep.
And as you're walking away, he goes, "Let me know if you need any more dirt on people. I can get you any information in this town. If there's someone in this town that has a secret, I can find it out for you for a fee." And then that's what he says.
So the manor's not very far away. It's not very far away, just like down the street. Okay, I want to go
Where are you going?
to the manor.
Manor. So by this time you make your way to the manor. It's around 4:30ish. Rain is actually probably making your way down to the main area. Am I guessing? Is that a safe assumption, Casey?
That I'm making my way down to where?
The main bar area.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you walk in and you see Rain, who's kind of processing things, everything that he's had. He's
Got a bunch of fancy clothes in my arms.
Yeah, he's got like a huge. He's a dwarf with all these clothes. So
I have
you guys
files.
are talking, and then you ring up the file.
Yeah, I have files that I waited 8 hours for.
Did you what?
Waited 8 hours for.
All right, Rain. What do you say to that?
Hey, what time is it?
It's by now 4:30.
No, that's what I asked to Thunder.
It's 4:30.
Hmm.
No, wait, actually, do I know the time?
Built-in clock.
That's the thing. He always knows the time.
Yeah, you probably know it.
Okay, 4:30.
Huh.
So you did all that.
What was so important about these files?
Well, I haven't read them yet, so how would I know?
Fair.
Well, for all I know, there could be like hardly anything.
Well, no, do you open it?
Well,
Okay,
do you plan on going to that? What was it, like a ballet or something? Is that what it was?
It is a what was it? A theater engagement.
When do I have to be there?
Where's my book?
I don't know. Did you bring it?
Yeah.
I thought it was like 7 or so. I don't remember
I
though.
think it is 7 p.m.
Oh. How many tickets do I have? Oh, maybe I don't know.
Let me look here. I can look it up.
Oh, it's right there. By your chair.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, I want to look in the file.
You open up the file and you have a
This is
ton
the Dragon Scroll.
of information on Volo. His interests, his dislikes.
I've never met this man before.
Not only that, you find out about his fears, what his greatest fear is, what he did whenever he was in grade school. You have a very extensive record of anything Volo.
Imagine if you could do that in the United States.
Even things that haven't been released. Let's see here. Oh, here it is. Says, Rainier tells us you're a good bet. He bought you tickets to the opera tonight at the Lightsinger Theater at the Sea Ward. If you're interested, meet Mirth at intermission, private box C. Formal tires required for minutes. Let's say it starts at 8. You got 3 hours. But you got quite a bit of information on Volo.
Anything interesting
Hmm.
that I find very interesting?
It'll take you a good couple hours to start digging through all this.
What are his fears?
Fears?
Loneliness.
Coleslaw.
Loneliness, not being known,
And porcupines.
and being a failure.
And
So-
coleslaw.
What about porcupine?
Coleslaw.
I mean, he did Volo's Guide to Monsters. So, I mean,
So, imagine
Would
I
have been a
walked
great
up.
joke, but I would have easily euthanized him.
Does it mention us?
does it mention you in that?
Us.
It mentions that The latest thing that you go to his life, it says rumor has it that he recently gave the deed to Troll Skull Manor to a group of young adventurers.
Who they could be.
Last thing.
Does it mention thunder?
Nope. Am I in it? No.
Rain, do you want to look?
No, I'm afraid I already know more than enough about our friend.
But do you know what he did in grade school?
I'm afraid I don't care what he did in grade school.
Alright.
What
So-
clothes do I need? Find.
You need fine attire. And by chance, your dwarven friend here has some pretty nice attire that could probably work.
Oh.
It's in his hands.
Is there? Can I look at that fine attire?
Why?
Why?
Why do you think?
Mine, I found it.
Well, can I borrow it?
Borrow it?
Yeah.
What does a nimble forged need with
You went
clothes?
straight up half nimble right, half warforged, nimble forged. Great. Go ahead.
We should fight. I mean,
If
Casey's
we
already
fought,
low
who
on
do you
health.
think would win?
Casey's already low on health, so I mean,
I think it healed.
yeah, but he's still low.
And I don't even know that he got attacked. Unless, does he look like he got attacked?
No.
To go to the theater.
A theatrical experience.
Okay, and then I just throw the clothes at him. I assumed that the clothes wouldn't even fit me, so I had no.
So you
no.
actually have a mixture of things. You know,
Oh, really?
For Lift to be just like this little dwarf, or not dwarf,
No.
gnome, and these are clothes of a tall, lanky person. There's even a short. I mean, there's a variety of sizes and clothes, which kind of shows you right there that this is a collection of sorts of outfits from different genders to different everything.
I want to sort through them to find what fits me good.
So, do an investigation.
And it's what fits you well.
Wait, 15.
15. You go through there and you find yourself what looks like, I mean, it's a little ruffly. So I mean, it's kind of like this kind of blue crush kind of suede outfit with the pants, and it's got kind of white ruffles, very dated. But that would probably suit you. You're thinking.
My thinking.
Yeah, you think it would.
What's our thoughts?
That's the only thing that really fits you, other than the dress.
Oh.
Yeah, I have
Oh
a question.
boy.
Uh
Can Warforged change their voice?
huh. I don't know.
I always just imagined you sounded like C-3PO.
Master. Sorry, that was not it.
If me and Rain got in a fight, who'd win?
I don't know. We should try it.
You never know until you
See
find
what
out.
happens.
You never know until you try.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean, if you
So,
kill him, you can revive him.
He's technically
Or
giving you
Rain,
the
do
outfits.
you
Thanks for the outfits.
want to go to the theater?
No. No, I do not.
You put your heart out there and it just gets crushed.
Excuse me, sir. Wanted for murder. The ball.
You got to understand.
What are you gonna do with the local authorities chasing you? How long are you gonna hide?
See, that's kind of why I don't want to go to a theater.
No.
No, well, disguise yourself.
Mm.
At
How
that,
bad of
Yeah,
idea-
but it's easier if I just stay.
it's at that moment that behind the bar, you got that sailor that asked for the restroom earlier. He finds his way to the wall and he kind of pours himself a drink, takes a little swig, sets it back.
What's your name, by the way?
He just kind of looks at you and he goes, "Me?
Yeah, you. I'm talking to you.
Me?
Yes. Oh, me? Me's your name?
M-E-A. Me.
Yeah.
Me. Okay.
So you,
Nice to meet you.
Your name?
like me?
Rain?
Where's,
For real?
where's Captain Hook?
Rain?
Yeah. R-A-I-N-E. Don't not like the stuff that comes from this guy.
What's with the nimble right?
Him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's. Well, you see, he was an experiment gone wrong. Yeah.
Can I
does
Sacred
he have-
Flame Rain?
Does he have a name?
Does he have an? Yeah. And his name is
No, really.
What?
you.
When he calls me an experiment gone wrong, I Sacred Flame Rain.
What are you sacred flaming?
Rain.
Rain.
You're gonna sacred flame rain?
Yeah.
Just some guiding bolt, just saying.
I mean, to be fair, you said he was an experiment gone wrong.
Okay. So what is sacred flame?
Dexterity saving throw
Dexterity saving throw, rain.
for 1d8 damage.
18.
Succeed on
While Rain is talking to the counter,
Oh, I don't see him.
you just see Rain having a conversation with Air. You don't hear anything. You don't see anything.
Can I just quietly leave the manor?
Do you have your suit?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you put it on?
No.
Okay. So you walk out of the Troll Skull Manor with your suit.
Wait, before he leaves, I'm like, wait. Do you see me? And I point at the guy.
So he just says, "Do you see me?"
I see you.
No, do you see me?
He's just saying, "Do you see me?" And you're
I
like,
see you.
No, me.
He's just like pointing over by the bar. Do you see anything?
Well, do you see me?
Do you see me?
Yes, of course I see me.
I'm gonna leave.
Yes, the joke worked. I was hoping.
Guiding bolt improved.
Alright, so he leaves, he's out. You, Rain, are just
I mean,
standing there. Me just...
You spotted up. I had to hit it.
I know. Me just stands there and he looks at you and he goes, "What was his problem?"
You know you. He's got his own issues.
Who's you?
Need a drink. He reaches over, he pours out like this little glass. It looks like a bluish liquid that's inside. And he slides it to you.
How can you interact with things even though? I mean, you know what I mean.
No, I don't know what you mean, man. What are you talking about?
Rain's in too deep.
I mean, how come they can't see you or hear you, but I can?
What do you mean they can't see me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can't see me being you. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. You saying that your metal dude couldn't see me?
No, of course not. Well,
Does he not have like the bionic something future stuff?
the what? Bionic something future. He's just a Warforged guy. He's actually pretty good
He
to
looks high
have
tech,
around.
but you would think that he'd be able to see me. That makes no sense. I've seen a lot of things when I was on the ship, but never a Warforged.
How long ago was that?
No, I don't know. Yesterday?
Maybe it's because they don't swim well.
Yesterday. Could you tell me the date?
And he kind of just starts. I don't know. Go get the paper.
By chance, do we have a paper?
You do actually have a delivery of a paper that I'm actually working on. It's
I
called
didn't pay
the.
for that subscription.
It's called the Troll Skull Alley News, and it's
Okay.
like just different things. But it is not today. It's not. It's been a while since the last newspaper came. It's not.
But do I know? Do I know the year at least, roughly?
Yeah.
I figured I would know the year, right?
You do. I don't know what the year would
It's
be.
the year 22.
I'd have to look
It's
it
year
up.
22.
I forget what. Okay.
Sure.
Well, I guess
I just tell 'em-
I rolled a
Yeah.
22.
Year 202,
Yeah.
the year of our Lord.
Yeah. But then also we'll forget that in the next ones. So 202.
Yeah.
It's the year 202.
And I tell him that, and I'm like, it's year 202.
Right. Seems like you've been drinking way too much, man. Man,
No.
it's like in the future.
He thinks it's the
What year do you think it is?
15-4. 154.
He said, he comes up and he goes, are you kidding me? It's 180.
Oh.
It's always been 180.
Who's in control right now?
What do you mean who's in control, man? The government, what's been.
Who is the? What was that person's title, Dustin?
Lord of Waterdeep.
The Watcher lady. Yeah, the Lord. But like,
So,
I'll just ask who the Lord of Waterdeep is.
it's a never remember guy. Let me find his name here. He mentions Rainier's dad.
Well, Rainier's dad certainly isn't the Lord anymore, right?
No.
He's in
No, I didn't think so.
Dagalt never remember is what he says.
Never remember?
Yeah, Dagalt never remember.
My friend, he hasn't been the leader here in Waterdeep for some time.
Like I said, my friend, you've been drinking too much of the blue liquid, if you know what I'm saying.
Can you go outside?
Can I go outside? What is this, a magic trick? Of course I can go outside. He walks over
Humor
to the
me.
door. He opens up the door. He walks out, and you watch him just fade into air.
Screams in agony.
All right, me. Come on back in now.
No one comes back.
That's how we get rid of Liv.
Liv, what just happened?
No answer.
All right, guys, this is getting kind of ridiculous. Where are you?
Ridiculous.
Is that my kobold friend?
Yeah, in the corner.
What was his name again? Or did you say it?
Is it a kobold or a kinku?
Sorry, Ken.
Is it? Yeah, is it a kobold or it's a kinku? Okay. All right, my beak baron friend. What is your name? And do you know where me went?
He kind of stands up and he walks out the door and he fades off.
Screams.
Okay.
He'd rather commit suicide than talk to Ray.
They're just insulting me now because I can't even go outside.
All of a sudden, a noise comes from behind the fireplace, and there's a little boy that walks in.
Riddle me this.
He looks at you. Where's everybody at?
Is it Josiah?
Is that
It
what
is
happens
Josiah.
when-
Oh,
It is Josiah.
Josiah. Who is everybody?
Your metal man and the weird ghost dude And the furry
Wait,
dude.
what weird ghost dude?
I don't know. He slept in the same room as me. He had that weird hair. He looked very pale.
Maybe Rain should ask
Oh,
for some medical.
Rob?
I don't know his name, sir.
Kind of got weird pointy teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now, it's going to sound crazy. Have you seen any other weird ghost dudes around?
There's more of that dude?
Well, just like here in the manor. In a manner of speaking.
No. Just you, sir. I just finished my job there at the bakery and also the Bent Nail. I just came to check in on everybody. Wanted to say
I think
for letting me stay.
I think they'll be back soon. I'm sure if you just kind of stick around, they will.
Right.
They'll be back.
Well, I appreciate you, sir, for your hospitality. It really means a lot. I was inquiring if I could stay again.
I'm sure that wouldn't be a problem.
I appreciate it, sir.
Yep. Josiah, can you do something for me?
Sure.
Have you explored this house at all?
No, sir. I've been to
Do you want to?
Do I want to what?
Explore the house. Go on an adventure.
I would like to, but I have to go finish up and deliver some goods for Miss Fallout.
Okay. All right. Well, you go do that, and if you ever want to go on an adventure, you let me know.
Yes, sir. And then he walks out the door and he fades. No, he doesn't. he just
Oh.
You should have had him like stub his toe and start screaming.
He just walks out.
Okay. Oh, that's so weird.
Whenever a ghost leaves where they die, do they what happens to them?
So you mean to tell me that it's 2 out of 2?
Me? Is that you?
You turn back around to the bar and there's that guy that's standing there.
What have you been doing?
Crazy, dude. I walked out and I walked back in and I was just telling my feathery friend over there that you are out of your mind.
No, you just left. I'm Rain.
All of a sudden you hear, Mr. Rain, did you say something? I heard you yelling.
Yeah. Do you see anybody here?
All of a sudden you turn around, everyone's gone.
I hate when me does that.
You hate
Never
when
mind,
you
Josiah. No, you already left. You just go on about your business. I'm sure everything will be fine.
Master Yu doesn't live in this alley anymore, sir. I'm sorry.
Wait, who's Master Yu?
Master Yu used to own the bookstore, but not anymore.
Yu's books?
Yes, sir.
I know.
Alright, so I must be on my way. Miss Falal,
Wait. Could you do me a favor?
Absolutely.
Could you bring me back a paper? A newspaper?
Sir, absolutely.
It doesn't have to be new. It doesn't have to be brand new, but
5 days. We're about the halfway
well,
point.
can you find one? Can you find one from last week?
Sure.
If you do that, I'll have a nice, bit of silver for you. How about that?
He smiles at you as he has a grin. As he turns around, you notice. Roll a perception check.
No, I don't want to. 7.
You just notice that there's something on the back of his hoodie, kind of thing, on his hood.
Wait, Josiah, come here.
Yes, sir. What?
Can you turn around a second?
Sir, is this kind of a joke? I don't understand.
No, there's something on your hood.
Is it a bug? I don't like bugs.
No wonder why he's
Well, let me get it off for you. What is it?
Why don't you just leave the boy alone?
Because I'm trying to help him out here, okay?
He doesn't
What's on the back of the hood? You don't know that. Who is that? Do I know recognize that guy?
Who are you talking to?
Them.
Them who?
Me and
You
What was
are
the- what was
talking.
the-
I don't understand, sir. He starts backing away. He's rather scared.
Wait, just stop a second.
All of a
There's
sudden,
something
the
on your hood,
table
and I'll.
flips over in the corner, and Josiah bolts. The only thing you caught was a snake emblem on his hood.
Hey,
Okay.
When will I?
Who threw the table? Like, which? You guys are scaring the poor kid. I'm just trying to help him
No one
out.
there.
Very funny, guys. And I go and I try and pick the table up and put it back.
All of a sudden, it slams upright, and there's a black hooded figure that has his hands down as he just kind of shakes his head and he vanishes away.
Huh.
All right, let's jump to you guys. You guys down to the dock
That
ward.
was a long walk.
So will I?
I literally got chills, man. That was weird.
So this is a great place to get some chowder. Some chowder. It's very good.
I would
Nice
say
and fresh.
8:15.
Crack. There's a masseuse just right down the
Stop it!
road.
Stop it! Stop it! All right,
Are you gonna drop me off?
I'll drop you off. All right, so get down to the dock ward.
Selling silver bars.
It's getting late. It's probably around 6:30,
It's around
7ish.
3:30.
Huh?
It's 3:30. That's when you told us we were going towards the dock.
That's true. That's true. I keep getting. It's kind of hard with these timelines. So yeah, you go out there. It's like 3:30. You make your way to the dock side.
So as we're going to the dock, why were you in the middle of town? Aren't you kind of new here?
Yes.
What?
I had to go check on.
I mean, I know most guests like to see the yawning portal, but I mean, you've already seen it once. There's really not.
I mean, I
much
have a
to
room
it.
there, so I wanted to see how that was.
That's true. You do still have that room. You know what I did with my room? I just exchanged the time period for gold instead because I didn't need the room.
Oh, I didn't know. I gotta do that. Then.
Well, if you already stayed in a room once, I'm afraid it's too late. But yeah. So anyway, the docks are just right down here.
The hustle and bustling of the streets as you make your way to the dock side, you have a lot of people who are wrapping up for their workday. As the inventory is going in and being checked by the robes or the magistrates there that are checking
Actually,
things
I go to
in.
one of the magistrates.
Okay, so you approach one.
I'm here to pay my live-in tax in Waterdeep
Okay.
for Rob Berry.
Uh-huh.
There's one dragon.
They have a thing. Restaurant Berry. One dragon has
So
been
that's-
added
it's
to
12
your
months
thing.
right there. Paid.
Exactly. Precise.
I read
Mr. Robert, you know the law pretty well. Let's see that we keep it that way.
Oh yes, I'll make sure he keeps it just fine and dandy.
Oh, Mr. Hopperfield.
Yes, it is I.
And where is your no good for nothing? I'm sorry. Where's your boss at?
Which one, the manager or Mr. Mordecai?
Mr. Mordecai, who thinks he owns this town. Says in disgust.
Well, I can't really tell you, not because I don't want to, but because I don't know.
Last I saw, he was on a boat towards. What was that again?
He likes to explore.
He said he found a passageway to another. Oh, how would he say? A shadow realm?
Sounds adventurous.
Oh, he was going on like a maniac, talking about a vampire and such.
Interesting. We don't know any vampires here.
No.
Anyway, we were just gonna go to the dock and see what was available.
As you wish.
Good day, Clifford.
It's Ifford.
I said what I said.
You make your way down to the dockside and you see a couple people unloading stuff. You got this guy who's just kaboom.
Howdy.
What's up?
Okay.
So,
Would I know where the best spot is to go to sell silver ingots?
You do.
Okay. Yeah. So as he's saying hello to this person, he's like, no, this way.
never mind. I mistook you for someone else.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye. All of a sudden his buddy's like, who's that? I don't know. You look kind of pale.
I used to be an inventor, like, you know.
Alright, so you make your way down to...
Yeah, you took an arrow in the knee.
An arrow to the knee. No, you find yourself down by it's called the Seaside Trading Post.
Mm-hmm.
Very original.
Mm-hmm.
It's over there, just right off the dock. I'm trying to think of the street name. I think it's like Urchin Lane or something. But you see a rather long line of people with different goods and such that were trying to do some exchanging.
Well, it looks like we gotta wait in line.
Gotta spread some misinformation.
The old diplomatic approach, you know, democracy, wait your turn. Everybody's got a shared system.
So at that moment, you hear a commotion down the alleyway where the shop side door opens up and there's a guy emptying out the garbage and he leaves the door open.
So I was thinking that we should probably have a name for our group. Now, I took the liberty, me and Pip, to discuss this amongst ourselves. I was thinking, what about the Reluctant Guardians?
Oh no, I gotta sell this over.
What about the Watchmen of Waterdeep? What about
The Party Starters.
the parties? That's what I was gonna say. That one. Misery's Inn, perhaps. I noticed you keep looking at that open door. I can hold our spot in line here, and you can take Pip with you if you would like.
The question is there enough time?
I don't know.
The guy walks out, he brings out another thing of garbage he emptied out.
How many?
And he
people
goes
in front
back,
of us
the
in
door's
line?
open.
How many people in front of us in line?
16.
I'm gonna do a stealth then. If that's the case.
Yeah. So there's one.
24.
There's where you go?
Walking into where the door is.
You make it through the alleyway
I'm gonna
and
do a
you
perception
are,
check.
go ahead.
It's like 15.
Harry just turns around and he's like, oh. You don't know where he went, but you do. You don't see him, but you're pretty sure you know where he's going.
I just go into Pip's eyes because I put Pip on his shoulder.
On the door though, I'm gonna put my own lock that I have. I just
Oh.
leave. I'm not gonna lock it. I'm gonna put
So
it on
much
there.
power with a bike lock. Anyhow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This place is closed. No. Alright, I'm gonna walk in now.
Okay. As soon as you walk in,
If they
you
lock it, they won't know it's mine. I can just
come to a
whatever.
storage area where you have a whole bunch of tall kind of barrels and such. It's that moment where you hear footsteps coming and you hear something dragging behind it.
Dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Like dragging these nuts.
I knew you go.
I know I'm in the trading post, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do a perception check. Okay, hold on. This is a dice roll. 11.
11. Is this perception you said?
Yeah. See if there's anything
You
that
see
catches
through the
my eye.
barrels is the guy that was emptying out trash. He's now making his way to empty out a rather large barrel.
Okay.
And in there is just a whole bunch of just barrels of
See if I
stock
can
goods.
stealthily investigate. 12.
12. Most of these barrels are going to have to be used with a crowbar to pop off on all these things.
Because I had a crowbar.
Crowbar.
I'm a crowbar. Oh, I want to look around, see if there's anyone around me. Perception that can see me. Not 20.
There is no one there but the guy that keeps walking back.
Crowbar. What do you need me
Okay,
to
so roll a disadvantage.
What?
Because this is like not like a secluded area. So this is a rather, it's a storage portion.
Oh.
And there's still people beyond some of these barrels.
I'm looking through Pip. Do I see that he's about to pop open this crate?
Yes, you do.
I'll cast guidance.
Thank you
through
from my
Pip.
parents.
You get to add a D4.
Alright. So, okay, so it was going to be a 10. What am I adding?
This would be sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. That's good. So 16. Dirty 20.
So as you pop open, and all of a sudden, just the smell of just seafoodish, kind of rotten. Doesn't seem like a good food.
Nothing in there.
Not that you really wanted.
What was it?
Yeah.
I go back to looking through my
You
eyes.
start hearing people coughing beyond the way as the smell's hitting them.
No, am I able to like tap the bro to see if all of them have food in them? Like some?
Yeah, go ahead.
What would I roll? Investigation?
Yeah.
Oh, 10. Oh, not 10, 8.
Liquid.
Liquid? I'm gonna leave.
Okay, where you going?
Out the door.
Side door? You sure?
The one that is anyone there though first?
Nope.
What do
You
mean?
walk straight into this guy that was just done dumping the garbage, and he turns around, and you wham! You run right into him, and he looks at you. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm trying to find. I lost.
It's not the exit. This is the alleyway. You don't want to be out this way. Here, come with me. And he grabs you kind of forcefully. This guy's huge. He grabs you forcefully by the shoulder as he kind of makes your way through the store and everything else. The store owner looks over. He goes, "What's the problem here?" He got lost and he was making his way to the alley. I'm just trying to show him his way out. How do you get turned around in the store? It's not that large of a place.
As you can see, I don't go outside very much, so I'm a little pale.
You are rather pale. What is your business here, anyways? As he kind of looks at the people and he kind of
I have some.
gets an associate and says, "Here, take care of it."
I have some selling to do.
Selling, you say. What do you have? What could you possibly have that I want?
Silver and gold.
But now you're talking my language. Show me.
I got, and I'm pulling with the bag hole and pulling out a silver. I got like 15 of these.
Man. Proceeds to look at it. You wouldn't mind if I did a test to make sure. Don't need the full bar, just a little bit. As he takes a tool and he kind of scrapes off. Goes over to the workbench behind him. Fires up some things. Does a little drop. This is pretty fine silver. Where does one acquire such?
It's legal.
Right. So we're going to ignore the Zentarum stamp on the side here.
Didn't know that was there. I didn't investigate it. But there was a whole deal that happened, but it's clear with the authorities, so we're fine.
Uh-huh. The nice part about silver is it can be melted down to make whatever. So if you're saying that this is not Zentarum, then maybe we can strike a deal.
Okay.
So he gives you a little bit better than the exchange rate between silver and
How
gold.
much is it for one silver?
So we said they were worth how much?
50?
I think each bar was 50, ain't it?
Yep.
He's going to give you. It was going to be 75, but since there is Zentarum stamps, he's going to keep 5 gold. So he's going to give you 70.
70?
70.
For 15 of them? Oh, we'll give him 15, so that's 1,050.
Casey, say something.
Something.
Okay, thank you. My iPod died, so I had to switch. So yeah, that's what he gives.
Just 1,050.
He looks at you and he
And then
goes,
I also have this gold bar.
"What do you want? Do you want to exchange that for dragons, do you?"
Yeah.
So how much was that worth?
500.
500?
Yes.
He looks at you and he goes, "Any markings on that? Where did you get that?"
Are there any markings on it? No, I don't see any markings on it.
See, gold, my friend, is always needed. It's the robes that kind of give us a little issue with gold, because then I have to make it into dragons. And I have to pass it off as a copy, a counterfeit, because I don't want to pay the taxes on it. So for you, 450, the best I could do.
Wait, we can avoid taxes? Is that what I heard?
Oh, anything can happen in the land of Waterdeep if you know people.
Interesting.
Walk and talk.
So in
In
line,
my
I
office.
just turned to the little girl. I'm like, "Do you think Watchmen or Reluctant Guardian sounds better for a group of individuals?"
This little seafarer girl just kind of looks up at you with bright eyes.
Party starters.
You said Guardians. I like Guardians.
You know, you say she's looking up, but I'm 3 foot.
Oh, that's
3,
true.
So
You're just like looking. She looks at you and she goes, I like Guardians. May I? And she starts to reach for your ear.
they're in the hat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, I wish they were out. Okay.
Anyway, my friend he's
My friend's
well,
there.
he's
Congratulations.
he's using the restroom in the alley, but he's a really stand-up guy. He's gonna be back here any time. You know, it's a good thing there's still 12 people in front of us, so we got plenty of time.
I'm tapping Pip.
Mommy?
I heard there's some mermaids in the water.
What?
I've never
Mom,
seen.
is that
I've never
true?
seen one, but I've heard.
All of a sudden, the mother turns around, looks down, looks at her daughter, looks at you.
Hello.
She grabs the daughter and pulls her in front.
No, it's okay. I work for Mr. Mordecai. It's all good.
Right. Honey, what have I told you about talking to strangers?
So what about you? Reluctant Guardians or Watchmen? Or what about Party Starters?
Is this some kind of bar or a...
No. This is a group of wannabe adventurers that are willing to lay their lives on the line to protect.
I don't care what you call yourselves. Just
Well,
don't
I
talk
didn't
to my
say it's
daughter.
for me.
Just don't talk to us. She turns around. All of a sudden, the little old seafaring man behind you. I like the second one, but
Is that Watchmen?
Party starters.
it sounds pretty cliche.
It doesn't work.
Guardians, I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted.
Reluctant Guardians.
If you had a
Guardians
galaxy,
would be
we
switched
might
to-
have something.
We switched the A and the U.
So then he kind of looks at you. He goes, I like the Reluctant Guardians.
It's not bad, and it suits us.
So
One of us is a fugitive.
as you go back to the back room,
You said it out loud.
room, he looks at you. He goes, look,
About to be 2.
it's $450. That's what I can do. If you need in touch with some people that can help you with evading some quote unquote taxes, we could talk about it.
Yeah, I like to keep.
Here's my card. And he gives you the
I'm
card.
playing with
Thank
my
you.
little ball right now.
I'm
that like,
gonna end the gold.
floats up and then just.
And then he grabs it. He goes, Geppetto! Look the boy up. 450. Dragon style.
Dragon style.
hmm So then he gives you that. So add all that together.
Finally, everything's all together.
He added it directly to his inventory.
Yeah.
All right. So then you have all that. And then what are you doing?
I'm gonna go back to Harry.
So all of a sudden, Harry, you are waiting in line, and here he
I'm playing with
comes.
my ball.
He comes out, not from the alleyway, but from the front part of the line.
Oh, hey.
Evening.
How'd you get in there? Oh, you
Yeah.
didn't talk to Ross by yourself, did you?
Is that the store guy?
Oh, he's gonna know you're not a local. He probably gave you a really bad deal.
I got
Oh well.
450 gold for the bar, and then I got 70 for each silver ingot.
The bar is valued at 500.
It's okay. I got something a little like they got contacts now.
For the record, if you took Harry with you, you would have got the full 5.
You need contacts? You can't see?
No.
We can help you with that at the Schmagic
Yeah, maybe you
shop.
have some eyes of minute seeing. you
No,
know?
well,
those help you
I
see
mean,
further.
it sounds like you've got some money to get one going.
Maybe.
So how much did you get? 1,500.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I was thinking about
So,
it. I can't
after
remember
that's
what
all
else to
said
do
and
with
done,
1,000.
where are you guys heading direction next?
What time is it?
I'm ready to go to.
8:04. You got 10
In the
minutes.
game.
I'm ready to go to
We're
the
getting ready
back
to wrap
room.
up.
What time's it in the game?
In the game, well, it depends on what storyline you're on. You
Ours.
guys are you're at 7 p.m. Rain's at 7 p.m. Let's say, and these two boys are at 4:35ish.
Well, I want to find them.
I'm ready to go back to the manor.
So-
Would they be there?
As you guys, okay, what are you doing?
I still have something I have to do
What are you doing?
at night.
Oh, okay, that thing.
Sailors.
That's fine. So, here's what's gonna happen.
So hold on. You're not going back to the manor?
No.
Okay, so
Should I get help for this?
Harry says, well, I'm gonna go on back to the manor, but I've been putting some thought into this, and you know, we work okay together, the four of us, and I just think maybe we could do a decent bit of good for this town. And, you know, it'll make me feel a lot better if we tried. And there's these farmer people.
A decent bit of good, you said?
Yeah, there's these farmers that are having some issues, and maybe we could take a look at it.
What if I said there was a way to do some good tonight?
What do you mean tonight? I mean, we got that play to go to.
Been told that there's been someone killing elf and half elf sailors.
That sounds like a lot. That sounds like a lot. I mean, I was thinking like maybe we'd go take care of this, like probably a wolf that's like killing some cows to start off with. You know?
Yeah, we probably should.
Get a little name under our belt, a little recognition. You know, and that's why I'm working on the name. You know, where just you know, I'm not an elf or anything, but like where are they dying so like I can avoid it?
Here.
Here?
They're dying here.
At the docks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone's killing people. Like the murderer could be right next to us.
You're just talking out in the open. The murderer could be. Imagine if you heard people in Walmart. The murderer could be right next to us.
Would I have heard anything about this?
No.
Being a local?
No.
Okay. I haven't heard about murders going on at the docks.
I mean, there's murder in Waterdeep all the time. It's just not.
Where did you
common.
Where did you get these specifics at?
Every night there's around 5. The rain's also picking up rather heavily.
Storybook.
Yeah, I'm using prestidigitation to make a little wind above me, not above him. I'm not that.
Real quickly, while you guys are doing that rain, you're kind of sitting there at the table as you had that hooded figure guy that's standing there as he slammed, as he just shook his head no. And he looks at you intently, and all of a sudden you kind of feel just kind of this presence grab your shoulder, and you look up, and there is a Goliath that's looking down at you, and he says, "Sleep," and he just punches you and knocks you out.
I know that spell.
So he knocks you out.
375 gold.
That's fun.
Because that's a 4
Yeah.
of 4 week. What you just made, so subtract 375.
Thunder, you get outside of the theater.
I
As
want to
you
find
do that?
them.
You want to try to find them?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're wandering the streets trying to find them. Let's say that. Let's see if you can find them.
Where did you hear this information at?
Storybook.
You didn't find them.
A storybook?
Storybook.
But it's coming close. I need to know, are you going to the theater or not?
Yeah.
You go to the theater. As you approach, you have the person that's standing there at the front desk.
Do I have the nice clothes on?
You have the nice clothes on. You go up to the front ticket booth, and what do you say?
No, we still have those paintings. I just didn't know if we should sell them there.
What did
You
the
should
note
not sell those paintings here.
The note?
You gonna slide the note?
Legally.
Oh,
stuff,
sure.
you know.
Give the note to the
Maybe do that
store
before we
clerk
got
thing,
the
and
information.
she looks at it.
That sounds dangerous.
Sorry, sir. No nimble rights allowed. I hope you understand. I don't know who gave you this, but surely they know our policy on nimble rights.
I am a warforged.
I don't care what you are. At the end of the day, we have decorum and rules.
So if I were to not be a middlewright, then I could come in.
Absolutely. So all of a sudden, a manager walks up and he goes, "Do we have a problem? This nimble Ryan gave us this and expects admittance." The manager looks down and says, "My apologies, sir. This way." As he leads you in, you don't go through the front doors. You find yourself going kind of the back way. and it becomes really dark. And then he stands outside of this door and he goes, "You go in at your own time. I cannot be with you. But I will say this. Good luck." And he walks away. We jump to you two.
So you're gonna leave it at that?
Yes.
Boy, Rob, I really hope I can get back in time to go to the theater I've been looking forward to all day.
So then, between you and Rob, what'd you figure out?
Not a lot.
We're gonna say it's around 5 now.
I was heading back to the manor.
You're heading back to the manor?
He's not heading back to the manor.
Okay, so you start making your way back to the manor. It's at that moment that you hear a voice as you're passing the autumn portal. Harry! And there's Bonnie. Does this.
Oh, hello, Miss Bonnie.
Yeah. Can I have your assistance, please?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
So, huh? What's the plan?
I left you.
What?
Just real quick.
Yes.
We've got a couple of things that have not been right with the shipment here lately.
What sort of problems?
That one's making noise.
What did you order?
Cups and mugs.
From the magic shop?
Well, these are those ones that kind of do the prestidigitation. They light up. Durnan wanted to try something.
I could take a look at them, I guess.
Oh, okay. We were gonna open it, and Durnan said just wait till we see Harry.
Are they showing me the box?
Well, she is.
Yeah,
She's pointing to it.
Yeah, I'll go up to the box.
Sure enough, it starts to kind of move.
We'll touch it.
As soon as you touch it, it kind of scoots.
Cast identify on it.
On the package.
Mm-hmm.
Package came from Mordenkainen's magic shop.
What's it
There in
contain?
Waterdeep. What has been packaged in there mostly is a creature. The creature exactly is going to be a small little turtle.
Yeah, this package contains a small turtle. You guys must have ordered it. It was scheduled for you guys for it to be delivered here.
We didn't order a turtle.
Well, I'll pick up the box and look for a label to see if I accidentally sent it here when it wasn't supposed to be.
As you look at the thing, it is actually supposed to go to Falala, which is in the Troll Skull Manor Alley.
Oh, okay. Which one's that one again?
There's Troll Skull Manor right across.
Is that the bakery?
No, the Druid lady flower shop.
Oh, I know where. I'm so sorry. I know where this one goes. I will take it to them right away.
Okay.
My apologies. Just a little confusion this morning. Make sure it doesn't happen again.
Thank you.
No problem.
So the mugs, we'll get those, the fancy ones with the lights.
Yes, they'll be here tomorrow.
Did they get delivered somewhere else?
No. I mean, I can't tell you. I that might be a lie. I don't.
Harry, have you been yourself?
Yeah.
You're usually just right on the money.
Watchmen or reluctant audience? Doing a little survey.
What is this for?
Party starters.
Well, what is this?
Misery. Well, you see, Mr. Mordenkainen's nephew
Right.
is trying to be an adventurer. He's trying to come up with a name. I told him I would help. Just the logistics part, not actually helping him do anything.
You hear a chuckle from the darkness as it walks out. It's Durnan, and he goes, "Rabbit, what have you gotten yourself into?"
Hey, you're the one afraid of a small turtle.
I'm not afraid of a turtle.
Oh,
I'm afraid of bad business that's gonna ruin me if we don't get those mugs.
I can just, do some prestidigitation for you tonight if you want.
That's for tomorrow.
Oh,
If you would like to help, come in.
Okay.
If they don't come in, you come in.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna go deliver this turtle.
But my vote,
I just turned up. Yeah.
party starters.
Okay. I will let Mr. Mordenkainen's nephew know.
He gives you a wink. Right.
I'm going this way, actually. Oh, that's the way to the door. Oh, that's awkward. We're walking together for a little bit. Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, I gotta deliver the portal.
you gotta deliver. You stand outside of Falal's. However, on the outside of Falal, the shop, it looks like the window's been smashed in.
Shame.
Hello, Mrs. Falal.
As you walk
Are
in,
you there?
roll a perception check.
I will perceive through my eyeballs. That's not the best. That is a 13.
See a pool of blood and flowers lying in it.
I immediately jump through, cast dancing lights to get a better look.
That's where we're gonna stop tonight.
Are you gonna leave it on a cliffhanger
Horrible
every
watchman.
Dies, throws a rave.
Alright, so everyone's almost left on the cliffhanger. You are waiting outside a door. We'll see what happens to you.
Yeah, so to go to
You
the
with
magic shop.
blood. The rain is knocked out. So,
Why?
we'll see what happens.
Why must you do this to me?
And we leveled up. Nice.
Nope, not yet.
Please.
Nope.
Come on, man. What do you want me to do? I've been talking to ghosts all day long.
You need to fight. This was an encounter without fighting.
Why would this entire
Do you have to fight to level up? Says who?
Listen, next session is a lot of fighting.
I can't even